So today we're going to rig a top rope with a bottom belay. So the rope is going to go from the climber up through an anchor and back down to the belayer. So what we're going to do when we go to the top of the crag, we need to be able to see exactly where the line is that we're going to choose. So I'm going to put my bag at the bottom of the climb so that when I look down, I can see the line. So now when I look down, I can see that this is exactly where I want the rope to set up. So now we're going to head up to the top and get the ropes rigged up. Okay, so I've come to the edge of the crag. This is my safety rope, so I'm nice and safe at the top of the crag. I can see my line because I can see my rucksack. These are where we're looking for our anchors, straight out here. Not too wide and not over there. We want them over here. So we're going to go and choose our anchors first. So let's go and have a look for those. So what we've done, we've chose 3 anchors. We've got 2 nuts here and a really good sling over there. So when you've got 3 anchors, what you want to do with your rope is connect 2 of them together first. What I call doing the complicated bit first. So we've come way back here, we've got these 2 nuts. And what we're going to do, we're going to start with a figure of 8 into one of the anchors, and then we're going to bite in an overhand. You could use an alpine butterfly if you want, but an overhand is super simple and really easy to see. So I've screw gated that in there, got a really good nut there, and my other one's over here. So what I want to do is I want to equalize these 2 anchors together so they're equally loaded and independent from each other, and they're no more than 90 degrees, so they're kind of nice and comfortable. So I'm going to take a strand here, offer it out, I'm going to guess, and here I'm going to put an overhand knot. So I'm going to hold the position with my thumb, make a simple loop, holding the position, thread this through, and dress that. So now, keeping that nice and straight, I'm going to come to my load strand here. So this one's tension, but I want to equalize this. So simply at this point now, looking at where my load is going to be, I'm going to equalize those. So if I stand here now and pull that strand in the direction it's going to be loaded, these 2 anchors are sharing the load. So if we look really carefully here, the check is to use your finger and thumb. If that angle there is less than 90 degrees, this knot makes these equally loaded and independent. So now I've done that section and brought those together. So now I'm going to come to the edge. So we've tied off our 2 anchors way back there. We're now going to come to the edge with plenty of tension on this rope, and we're going to offer the loop up just over the edge. Keeping that marking now, because that's where I want it, I'm going to put a really nice, neat little figure of 8 knot in here. Make sure it's really well dressed, because this knot will be loaded all the time during the session. Then I'm going to take 2 oval carabiners and I'm going to put them back to back and make sure they're gravity loaded. Take the middle of my rope, clip it in, just gently offer those up over the edge. I'm now going to drop my rope down and climb. Make sure these are loaded, and now check the position of that so I can see that that's spot on. I've pulled as much tension on this rope from those back anchors. So I've done 2 over there, down over the edge, and I just need to simply go and tie this in to equalize the load. And here we're just going to tie a clove hitch, clip it into our final anchor. Tension, but not over tighten. We want that clove hitch to be nice and snug. Do up our screw gate, and then always at the end of one of these systems, we just tidy up our rope, make a nice neat pile so no one's going to trip over it and we can see what we're doing. Great, so now we've just got a couple of rope protectors in each of these strands just to stop the rope wear as it goes over this rough limestone. Sometimes you want them right down next to the knot, sometimes you might position them just as it turns angle a bit further up, and you can always put a bit of matting on here or anything you like. Okay, so just to review what we've done to rig a bottom rope. We've decided where our rope wants to be. We've gone and chose our anchors. We had 2 nuts at the back and a sling here. So we always connect the 2 first to make things simple. We've gone right from the back with a figure of 8, then a bite of overhand, come down, loaded the rope so we can see that that's all in the right place, and then just tied off our 3rd anchor. So our anchors are independent and equally loaded and no more than 90 degrees apart. And that's your criteria for judging that this system is safe. Okay, so just a quick recap. What we've done, we've decided where our anchor point's going to be. We've stood here. Sorry, not anchor point, sorry, stop.